You're probably stuck with me. Stuck with me in the basement of the Darren Communications Center, directly from the incredible campus of Rensselaer. Yes, indeed. You know, they say everything you read and see is propaganda. I disagree. And if you don't, then some people might call you a communist. That's a lead up to what I call, believe it or not, a DJ's lament. I poked at the phone, I poked at the buttons, I poked at getting out of bed. I guess I'm a poker, a hot dagger in a fire full of coals. And I answered the phone this morning and somebody was cursing and swearing at me. And blah, 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 etc. I don't want to go into it now. It was all sorts of vulgarity. And it got me thinking. You know, sometimes the best things that happen are while I'm making other plans. Believe it or not, turntables spin, but mine stand still. A four-letter storm, a cheap word thrill. No questions left, just echoes dead. Memorized lies, the crowd is fed. Left to right, the logic bends, a pretzel twist where the reason ends. Denial's sweet, they shout half blind. But that ain't no river, just a sludge of the mind. And what would Plato say, old sage, to puppet news and history stage by partisan ghosts in soundbite clothes? Truth dissolved in overdose, to believe, to not, the choice is yours, a right, a flame, a wrench in the cogs. So ask, unspin, rewrite the script, American's lip, still, gosh darn it, chapped. Believe it or not. Honky tonk truth of believe it or not. Yeah, in the country we live in and we all love so dearly. And none of us are really quite sure because many of us were publicly educated until we found out about the Socratic method. Neon lights on the jukebox flicker, DJs spin heat with the tongue so slick, four-letter words in the air like confetti. But the bass line's hollow, no heart, just a kick. They shout party line with a grin and a wink, but the questions just die where the fire should start. You're left with an echo of trash, talk tight, in this freedom, or rot in the neon-choked heart. Believe it or not, it's a trap in a hat, a circus of logic where the clowns won't chat. Left to the right, same old spin, same old ruse. We're tripping on silence, but we're choosing the noise. American lock and loaded, you doubt? It's our right to scream. What the hell is this about? Red and blue, but it's the same old red grift. Circular lies like a rodeo twist. They quote the Constitution with a cherry on top. They drop the mic before you can ask why. Remote memorized, the headlines, the hype, the cheer, but the truth's in the shadows where the skeptics don't fear. Plato's ghost would roll his eyes at the noise, while Socrates chugs a beer and yells, ask me anything, but, believe it or not, it's a trap in a hat. A circus of logic where the clowns won't chat. Left to right, the same old spin, same old ruse. We're tripping on silence, but we're choosing the noise. America locked and loaded, you doubt, but our right to scream, what the hell is this about? Son, the DJ's curse is just a vocabulary trick, a pretzel-minded game to keep you from using your noggin. So crank up the volume on your why, for they sell you the desert and call it rain. Believe it or not, it's a trap in a hat, a circus of logic where the clowns won't chat. Left to right, the same old spin, same old ruse. We're tripping on silence, but we're choosing the noise. American lock and load it, you doubt. It's our right to scream. What the hell is this about? So light the match, let the questions burn bright. In the world full of phonies, stay a why getter. 'Cause the only river where, here, to hear, is the one we're denied. And it's ignorance dancing in the headlights of your mind. And denial ain't a river in Egypt. What is propaganda? It's when the American public takes a good look at something, critical thinking or academic garden. directly from the bowels of the Darren Communications Center, hanging out with the idiot emeritus, the Hairman Do, at 91.5 WRPI Troy.